Hey you, do you have what it takes to win some free Fortnite V-Bucks? Then this giveaway's for you. Click the link below, follow the easy steps, flick the bell, and turn on post notifications for more Fortnite. Good luck.
Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is, of course, Jad, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to go through a Fortnite competitive / PvP FPS guide. Many guides out there don't tell you why and what is good and efficient for each kind of thing, so anti-aliasing, the textures, the post-processing and the effects, what is good for competitive, what is good for PvP, what is good for actual good-looking gameplay, etc, etc. In my guide, I'm going to be going through what is good for PvP, why it's good, so why is anti-aliasing good when it's low, why is post-processing good when it's low, what is different about textures when they're high to low, and so on. So basically, I'm going to be going through everything in detail on why you should choose it as what it is. Okay, so starting off, here are the default medium settings for Fortnite. So these are the default settings that are going to be applied when you click the quality on medium, so these are going to be all of the ones that are set by default. We have view distance on medium, shadows on medium, anti-aliasing on medium, textures on medium, effects on medium, and post-processing on medium. I've changed my frame rate limit to 144 FPS, and my VSync is currently turned on. These settings on an average gaming computer that has okay specs will get you around 90 to 100 frames a second. That is okay, but it can be increased and can definitely change your PvP style and how you play. Next, I'm going to be showing you my PvP settings and how I play the game and what specs I run at. So these are my settings that I'm going to be showing you right now. So as you can see, I run my settings very different to everyone else. So the view distance I set at medium. The reason for this is because the change from medium to far to epic is nil to nothing. There is no change, but you can still see the figures far in the distance, so player models will always show up, meaning you're basically getting conned off of frames if you have it on epic. The shadows is off. The reason for this is because shadows are very overrated. These are definitely a big downfall when playing the game. Shadows will always be shown when you are playing, so under a tree will always be darker, and so on and so on. So players without shadows will have an advantage, as they can see players more lit underneath a tree, say like underneath a building or inside a building. Anti-aliasing, that is set on medium. The reason for this is because personally, I don't like having these really pixelated edges. Some players have it as off just to get them like the extra boost of frames, but I have mine as medium just so an aesthetic, as I don't like playing with it with pixel edges like I've already said. But having it on medium won't really affect anything, it will just affect the look of the gameplay. My textures are set to low. The reason for this is because, again, you can't really tell the difference between medium and low. Again, you get more frames per second, and I don't really mind having a little bit of downfall on the graphical side of the game. Making it look better, obviously, is really good, as you can see things, you can see more grass, etc. The game looks a lot better, but having lower textures means you can see through grass a lot better. So the grass will be more opaque, and you can see players' feet, players' bodies, say through a tree. You can see through the leaves, so obviously the textures are smaller to see, and they're less, so the quality is less on them, meaning you can have that advantage through other players. Again, my effects are set to low. The reason for this is because the only thing that is changed is the look of the hop rocks. There's different textures that obviously are changed as your textures are low, but it's things like vapor, different kind of animations in the game, they are all set to low, so they won't be moving as much and they won't be as pixelated. No, they will be more pixelated and less texturized. And last but not least, the post-processing. Post-processing on mine is set to nothing, so basically it's set to low. The reason for this is because with a sniper, your sniper will automatically be more blurry, zoomed in at a range, meaning you have a disadvantage when sniping, because obviously if a player is behind a tree, it's harder to see their outline of their body, as they're going to be blurred and camouflaged in with the other items. This is definitely a big drawback when in PvP, or wanting to become better at the game, as someone could have a higher advantage over you if they have theirs set to what I have. So as you can see here, this is an example of what the FPS is like in game. These settings are very good, and as you can see, we are currently on 120 to 140 FPS. That is a big increase from the medium settings and is very good for PvP. As you can see here, it is very smooth, and when playing in PvP and sniping, again, it is seamless. There is no FPS drop. There is nothing that is going to change. This is definitely increases when you're sniping, as say you're sniping and an FPS drop does happen, you drop from 100 frames to 60 with the medium settings. That is not very good, and that is not very efficient if you want to hit them very crazy snipes like I just did. Personally, I think this is the best FPS guide and best settings for PvP and competitive in Fortnite Battle Royale. Please share your opinions in the comments section below. So if you guys did find this FPS guide useful, if you did find the settings that I use useful, please do hit that like button, and also check out the giveaway that is linked in the start of the video and in the description. If you haven't subscribed already, please do hit that subscribe button as we're trying to hit 1,000 by the end of May, and if we do that, I'll be doing my own 2,800 V-Buck giveaway. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed, peace out.